What's good, Raider Nation? Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live in Los Angeles. And the Henry Ruggs tragedy is getting worse and worse as more details are coming out. As I was hoping that there was going to be a little bit of a silver lining, now it's seeming like it's a dark cloud, black cloud, whatever the hell you want to call it, over this situation, man. It's just looking hopeless. But like I said, man, I'm gonna say what's out there. I'm gonna let it be known what's out there. Okay. Uh, Hold on a second. Let me close the sunroof, man. It's very loud over here. All right. There we go. Because y'all deserve to hear it without a whole bunch of stuff going on. So it's ESPN right here. Henry Ruggs drove 156 miles an hour seconds before the fatal car crash. And I'm just going to read a little bit of it, man, because like I said over here, when you're talking about things that are legal, or you're talking about things that are going to affect people's lives, I want to be accurate, man. I don't never want to be the guy out here freestyling. I want to know what that I'm saying what's accurate. I'm just going to paraphrase. Well, I'm going to read it verbatim. Former Las Vegas Raider wide receiver Henry Ruggs III was driving 156 miles an hour with a blood alcohol content twice the legal limit before his car slammed into the rear of a vehicle that burned and killing a 23-year-old woman, according to prosecutors. Ruggs, 22, remained seated in a wheelchair with a foam brace on his neck. Jail guards at his elbows during the initial court appearance on Wednesday, pending felony charges of driving under the influence of alcohol resulting in death and reckless driving. Okay. Not good. Just the justice of the peace, Las Vegas justice of the peace, Joe Bonaventure said he was troubled by his initial review of the case, adding in his 16 years on the bench, he had never heard of a crash involving a vehicle traveling so fast. That's not good. So the bail was set at $1 million, but if you put $150 down, he can get out. Strict conditions, blah, blah, blah. Court records that he posted the bond, so Ruggs is out on bond, $150,000. You know, got the ankle monitor, no alcohol, no driving, surrender the passport, and all that good stuff. So we get to the troubling part. Police released the name of the young woman. Her name is Tina Tintor. And that was the young lady who got killed in the accident. The judge was told that the airbag computer that included that showed the Corvette decelerated from 156 to 127 miles per hour before it slammed into the vehicle at 340, rupturing the vehicle's fuel tank and igniting a fire, man. Okay. It goes on and on, man. I mean, then when he got to the hospital, allegedly, he was in there yelling and screaming at everybody, not being cooperative, trying to pull out his IVs, and whatever else, man. I don't even want to read it, man. I don't even want to read it, dog. This right here, man, is just, it doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense. I can understand he was at Top Flight Golf at the MGM Grand with his girl, having some drinks. The MGM Grand, those of y'all who know about the MGM Grand, five bars out there, you're hitting golf balls, having a good time. But to be driving 157 on a street, you're going to be driving fast. Really, you shouldn't be driving fast at all, but to be driving that fast on a street where you have stoplights and crossing traffic, I don't understand, man. If you're going to be opening it up, why aren't you on a 15, man? 15 going out of Vegas where it's just wide open. I don't understand, man. I mean, I'm trying to make sense of something that doesn't make any sense. And then to have your girl in the car with you, I don't understand, man. How does being drunk make that happen? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't understand, man. There's I don't even want to say what I might be thinking, okay? Because it wouldn't be fair for me to say anything without having the proper information. There's still a toxicology report that's coming out. Then a loaded gun was found in the car, man. I haven't heard whether or not the loaded gun was an illegal weapon or not, because there is certain states like Nevada has, where you can have concealed weapon permit. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff. The bottom line is, you guys, man, if you're doing anything that's reckless, regardless, and I had a lot of young folks that are in that age group, in the young 20s, who were telling me, oh man, well, you don't understand because you older, you don't understand how this is. And I'm like, man, you don't even want to know the language I use, because the language I use is a lot more raw than this. I basically said, man, you can't tell us how what we can't feel when we were that age. We were doing reckless stuff, probably even more reckless than what you guys are doing. But you have to understand, man, you got to be about that life if you're going to really be doing this kind of stuff, man. And a football player, 22 years old, with his 22-year-old girlfriend, driving in a 2020 Corvette, going 157 on a public street, with trying to get home to their 1-year-old daughter, playing for the Las Vegas Raiders, making $4 million a year, playing the best football of his career, is not about that life. That's not the life you need to be about. So I'm just telling you guys to take this as a public service announcement and a cautionary tale, man. Validate your life and understand what you got, what you have to lose, who you love, and the repercussions before you do anything, man. I know it's hard to do that, especially when you're having a good time. But they're throwing the book at cats now, man. They're giving out football numbers, dog. Are you about that life when it comes to getting these football numbers in these prisons? And that's what it is, man. Now we got to get back to playing football. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. Raider Nation for life. Salute.